Hey everybody, so I was just complaining about Snack Crate, and then I've gotten 2 in 2 weeks, so now they're pretty much back on schedule. It says Kumusta Brandy Lane, and each one of the boxes... Oh, I lost my camera. Back. Each one of the boxes, whoever the ship to name is, has something from the country on it, so... this one happens to be from the Philippines, and because I was kind of mad at them, I wasn't going to do this, but because it's from the Philippines and we have a lot of friends in the Philippines, Auntie M being one of them, big shouts out to her. She's been a big help in trying to get views up and everything else. Speaking of, I'm like 180 something views away from hitting 15,000, hence why I decided that yes, I would do this one. So fun facts, the Philippines is home to the world's second largest underground river, Puerto Princesa Subterranean River, and is recognized as one of the 7 wonders of nature. The Philippines tarsier, a type of nocturnal primate, is endemic to the southeastern islands and has eyes bigger than its brain. Camera keeps cutting out. I'm not really sure it's the old one, so I might have to stop this and re-record. An eruption at Mount Pinatubo in 1991 was one of the most devastating volcanic eruptions in history and caused the global temperatures to rise by 1 degree. Jeepneys are the most common mode of transportation in the country. They come from the U.S. Army post World War II and are now used for mass transit. And the island of Camiguin has more volcanoes than towns and has more volcanoes per square mile than any other island on Earth. So that's interesting. So they show you kind of what the Jeeps look like and everything in here. I will say this, for Snack Crate, the packaging is amazing. Okay. I've not had a problem with that. I did have a problem that it gave me brief scares, or it's given me scares of it becoming like Loot Crate. So I always get the mini. And so we have Bawang Adobo. These addictive and crunchy baked corn kernels are packed with garlicky flavor and backed by an explosion of sweet and tangy adobo seasoning. Now, me with adobo, I mean, I don't know if it's just a brand that I've had. They smell good. They kind of smell citrusy. That is so weird. Let's do. Make sure. Yeah, it's my Yeti. Okay. They're like corn nuts. They're actually really good. They are very, very garlicky. I would not suggest eating these if you're going out on a date. I just would not. See my soda mess? Don't ask. I'll finish those. They're very crunchy though. Also, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning because my neighbor decided 4 a.m. was a good time to go out and then move around her garbage cans. And knocked one over and it hit the house, shook the house, and between the noise and the shaking of the house, yeah, I was up. So, these are not on this page. Cebu dried mangoes, made with the finest mangoes grown in the Cebu province. These dried fruit chips provide a sweet and luscious taste of fresh mango with every bite. I do like mango. I actually make a mango salsa, if you will, when I do my Asian nachos. I can tell you what this is these are the cast off peelings of them using mango for something else, which is ingenious because they're not wasting it. But we're good. Sometimes if mangoes are not quite ripe, they get that like pine flavor to them. Pretty good. Okay. Sky Flakes. Condensada. The undisputed king of crackers since the 1960s, this snack is known for its crisp taste and sweet filling. Enjoy either the condensed milk or chocolate variety. And I've got the condensed milk flavor, which is fine because I actually like condensed milk. I started using that for frosting. So this is what it looks like. It looks like it's like a sandwich thing, but then it's got the crackers. So we get like the cheese sandwich crackers or whatever. They look like kind of like really pale Nabisco. Tastes like a saltine. The sweet is very mild. Not my favorite thing so far out of the three. It's not bad though. But the taste of the saltines reminds me of like chicken noodle soup, and I only eat chicken noodle soup if I absolutely have to, or when I'm sick, and then I don't know. I don't eat saltines that much. I don't put it in like vegetable soup or dip it or anything else. Yeah. Okay. So we've got 5 of these. And these are Pachi gummies. Pop one of these zingy strawberry and cream flavored gummies in your mouth, and it won't take long for you to see why it's a favorite among Filipinos. They're like a sugar-coated gumdrop kind of a thing. I don't know why the camera keeps cutting out. They're pretty good. Not a super heavy strawberry flavor. I always like the gummies that have the sugar on the outside. And the same way with donuts in the fall. I'd love to have the donuts that are coated in the cinnamon sugar to dip in the cider. All right. Next is Dewberry Blueberry, rhyming. This sandwich cookie combines a crunchy biscuit with the softness of sweet berries and cream. So I'm hoping this is a different kind of cookie cracker kind of a thing than the other one, because that's one of the things that was bugging me about the last snack crate place, is that they kept putting the same things over and over in the crates. So this one's got cream around. You can see the cream in the middle, and then it's like a thumbprint almost with the blueberry there. It's in my fingernail. Ew. All right, so let's try this. It's more like a blueberry sandwich cookie. Not bad. That's okay. I'll finish those. Okay. If these are anything like the cookies that we get here in the US, I love these. Okay. And I'm glad, because I got the strawberry candies, that I got the chocolate version of this. These are wafer sticks, known for their crunchy texture and rich spiral cream filling. They've included either the chocolate or strawberry cream version, so I'm glad I got the chocolate. I mean, there's nothing else chocolate in here. There's been some months where everything is like all like hazelnut flavor. And I understand that that's like, for that country, it would be the dominant filling or whatever, but I'm sure that that's not all that they eat, and I sometimes want a bigger variety of flavors. So this time they did a pretty good job. You had the corn things. I cannot get into this without breaking them. You have the corn nut type things, the mango, the blueberry, the sweet cream, and the strawberry. So this has been a better box. I will say that. This is what they look like. And they've got a tube in the middle. It looks like it's chocolate filling as well. I love these. I think it's Pepperidge Farm that makes them. Man, I can house a whole can of those. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Pretty good. Very crispy. Melt in your mouth, kind of a cookie. The chocolate is definitely a dark chocolate. You get kind of smacked in the mouth with chocolate flavor. It's a good thing I have coffee. Excellent with coffee. Now, this is what I've been super excited for. When I opened this and saw this in here, I wanted to do this last. So, this is an ube cake. Soft and luscious sponge cake exploding with traditional flavors of mashed purple yams backed by a hint of sweetness from fresh coconut milk. So, I think ube became the kind of, kind of like ingredient of like the new thing to do, because I've seen a lot more about it lately. So here's what it looks like. It's not very appetizing looking when you just pull it out. Obviously inverted, but then when you open it up, you get this purple color here. Now they've been making more and more ube stuff. This could use a little frosting. Kind of dry. The flavor's good though. I don't mind the flavor. I would like to try more things with the ube in it. It's not bad at all. Just dry. Again, good thing I have coffee. Because basically, essentially, this is my breakfast. I have to go up to the farm today to make marinara sauce. We're trying to get through all the bushels of tomatoes. There's still more out there. I may also make, I had to think, cabbage rolls. So, might do that too. Because not necessarily today, but we need to use up the tomatoes. We have a ton of cabbage out there. And you can freeze cabbage rolls very easily. So, I might do that. So, after we get the marinara sauce cooked down, then out of the big roaster, then I can make a huge roaster full of cabbage rolls. So, okay. Well, let's see what else we could have gotten. I never get the drinks because it's usually, I haven't really liked them. The drink upgrade was a fruit soda, the citrusy soda called Calamansi. Has a stimulating, refreshing flavor deriving from the sweet and tangy juices of the native calamansi fruit, perfect for a hot summer day. You could have gotten a fudgy bar, buttercream crackers, which is basically what we got anyway, so I'm glad I didn't pay for that. Dewberry strawberry. So there was an upgrade where you could have had the blueberry and the strawberry. The dewberry nips, which I've had. An XO hard candy. A deliciously sweet and irresistibly smooth hard candy. These Filipino favorites feature the rich flavors of either coffee or butter caramel. I would have liked to try those. And they always come with a recipe. So you guys can do that. See that? You can pause it if you want. There's the rest of the instructions on there. And then you can actually go, I'll put this up here if you want to screenshot it. It takes you to some of the different snacks. It looks like there's a dewberry, blueberry cheesecake, fudgy bar, roller coaster potato rings, Oshi ube crackers, Quake mocha butter, Sugo garlic cracker nuts. So if you want some additional items and everything, you can do that. You can see even the back of it. I mean, they do a very good job with the inserts and everything else. There's also a sound list, but I've never gotten that to work. And I don't know, maybe that's user error on my part, but yeah, so this was the Philippines box. Like I said, I'm like 180 views away or something like that from hitting 15,000 views. And I don't remember how many more uploads before I hit 150. And then I've also went over 800 followers on Instagram. I'm glad I'm growing everything slower than what I used to. It makes everything more manageable. So, all right, guys. Well, we will see you Tuesday night. I'm not really sure what I had planned, although I saw a really cool game on Whatnot last night, and might play that. So, stick around to find out. See you Tuesday night at 7. Make sure you check out all the other great channels: Mom and Jay, Caitlyn, Eric, Sassy, Rou Crew, BK Phipps, Angie, both at Roscoe Pops, and freaking can't think of it off the top of my head, her other one's name, but Angie does a really cool channel that does all the different stuff about the murder mysteries and things like that. Excuse me. Freaking epic. I just swallowed Ube in my lungs. Umpty Scratch, make sure you check out umptyscratch.net. It tells you all about when shows are on. Big shouts out to Rachel. I dropped off her winnings from Patreon. If you're interested in the Patreon, it will be, scan that right there. Has links to discount codes for Handmade by Robots, as well as to the Patreon. I've been doing my giveaways for Patreons because they're the ones that are giving back to the channel. Big shouts out to Teresa Newell as well. Tracy at Rae Pops. Ginger's in there. Two Boys in Their Pops. OCD. Those are all my Patreons. Big shouts out to all of them. They're always in the beginning when we do the opening sequence of the shows. So make sure that you follow them. And on the Patreon, there is tons of recipes and things like that. So, all right, you guys, enjoy your day. Want to try this, Sven? Want to try it? Nope. All right. I'm going to take in the dog. We're going to go up to the farm. See you guys later.